Based from the previous lessons, you are now well equipped with regard to your communication skills. As they say, every day is a reporting day. And this time, we will be discussing oral communication in academic settings, focusing on oral reporting. What is oral presentation, or also known oral reporting? Oral reporting is a type of presentation that offers a group of audience with new presentation ideas or insights about a particular topic. From the definition itself, we need new ideas, we need new insights that we are going to offer the audience, focusing on a specific or a particular topic. We have here the guidelines in making effective oral reports. What is a presentation? Presentation is the process of presenting the content of a topic to an audience consisting of one or more persons. It utilizes some visual aids. It is generally a PowerPoint file containing all the slides for a given speech. We have here the first guideline, which is the preparation. According to Colin Powell, there are no secrets to success. It is the result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure. Which means, for us to become successful, we need to have the three. One, the preparation, which means we need to prepare about a certain topic that will be given to us. Two, hard work. We have to do a lot of research. We have to prepare materials that we will be needing in presenting our report. And three, failure. Failure is always part of every success. We can never gain success if there are no failures. And from that failure, we will learn and we will develop. We should improve so that the next time we report, there will be no more failure, there will be no more error, and more on success. This quote of Colin Powell gives the basic idea how much success one can have from preparation. A preparation that is appropriate and substantial. Preparation is inherent in all other factors considered in creating an effective oral report. we have now the first set of preparation. 1. The knowledge of the topic. There is no better way to prepare for an oral report than knowing your topic well. It is given that in a particular class or group, the teacher will assign each student or group of students a certain topic to be reported in class. The moment you receive your topic, do not procrastinate. Study immediately about the given topic and do a lot of research. The more you know about your topic, the more confident that you are in presenting your work. Definitely, because you are well equipped, because you have prepared. You are able to do a lot of research, and you're able to point out the important details and insights about the given topic. Letter B, the type of audience. Different speaking occasions determine the type of audience. It is important to know your audience. And how are we going to do it? 1. Give your audience the reason or reasons why they should listen to you. Under which we have the following. A. Tell the audience why the topic is important to them. B. Share a relevant experience or anecdote. C. Recount a recent incident. D. Ask a controversial related to the topic. Number 2. Explicitly mention the purpose of your presentation. 3. Use signposting to guide your audience. And 4. Invite your audience to ask questions or give their comments. So meaning, we need to know the type of audience that we are going to face with. And you have to tell them the reason why they need to listen to you. Things that they can learn from you. Things that they can benefit from the discussion. You may start by telling a story. You may start by telling a controversial, meaning it could be something that is an experience, or you may draw it from the audience. And also guide the audience on what you are telling them. Do not just talk. Prepare some materials to use so that your audience will be on the right track, not only listening to you, but also able to understand what you are saying through your materials. Letter C, we have here the strategy. 1. Adjust your message and language to your audience. 2. Use terms or words that are common to your audience. 3. Define or explain technical or specialized terms. 4. Follow the basic tenets of spoken and written discourse. And 5. Accept and practice diversity. So under strategy, There are different ways in presenting your work. But you have to always observe, number one, is the language or the terms that you are going to use to your audience. These terms, these words, should be common to both of you so that there will be an easy and a more comfortable way of having a good rapport between you and your audience. Next, number 2 is the organization of content. In terms of content, oral reports are somehow parallel with written reports. Both have an introduction, body, and conclusion. The amount of information your audience will get depends largely on how you structure or organize your content. Meaning, the knowledge that your audience will get from you will be based on how you are to present the topic, on how you are going to compress all the ideas in its simpler way, and also how you are able to lead your audience. Under the organization, we have the following. A, introduction. What are we going to do with the introduction? We have to get the attention of the audience. We have to greet the audience. And of course, the speaker needs to introduce himself or herself. In greeting your audience, you have to acknowledge the presence of your instructor or professor before greeting your classmates. Okay? Next, you have to capture listeners' attention. Meaning, you have to begin with a question, an amusing story, a quote, a startling comment, or anything that will make the audience think. It is a strategy. It is rather a strategy. 3, orient your audience. Start by orienting your audience on what you are going to discuss. 4, state your purpose. Tell your audience what you are going to do, what you are going to discuss, and also what you are going to explain. And number 5, present an outline of your talk. Have a thesis for an effective presentation. The thesis is the main idea of your presentation. It includes your topic, your opinion about how you're going to discuss the topic. Letter B, the body. Present your main points one by one in a logical order. You can develop your thesis by using a framework like the logical dependency tree. There are different ways in presenting our topic. There are different types of presenting a thesis. And this is only one of the many. You have the main point 1, under which you should have your supporting idea. Main point 2 also needs supporting idea. Main point 3 needs also supporting ideas. And each supporting idea may also have the sub ideas. There are different ways, there are different types of this, how to present a thesis. So under the body, how are we going to present now our work? 1, you have to pause at the end of each point. Let the audience process what you have said. Let the audience think and analyze what you have presented. 2, make it clear when you move to another point, meaning give them a cue, whether it is verbal or non-verbal cues, that you are now going to the next topic. 3, use examples to illustrate your points and key findings. And 4, consider your visual aids. Visual aids are very important. Visual aids are very useful. But they say the best visual aid is the speaker himself or herself. But still, we need to use other visual aids so that the audience will not only be looking at the speaker, but also enjoying the kinds of visual written materials that you have prepared for them. And visual aids can be maps, charts, pictures, but definitely not a picture of the speaker. Next, we have the conclusion. Under conclusion, we have the following. A, leave your audience with a clear summary of everything that you have covered or discussed. B, do not make the talk just fizzle out. Make it obvious that you have reached the end of the presentation. C, summarize the main points again. D, restate the purpose of your talk. And letter E, the most important thing, you have to thank the audience. Invite them for questions. So under conclusion, you have to lead your audience and you have to tell them and you have to let them feel that you are about to end the discussion. Not only by telling them that it's the end of the topic. It should not be a direct conclusion. You may use a phrase rather from your topic that will somehow summarize the discussion. And also, you have to restate the purpose of your talk, meaning you have to tell them again why they need to know about the topic. What is the reason or are the reasons why they need to listen to you. We now go to visuals. Visual aids like photos, film clips, graphs, diagrams, and charts can enrich an oral presentation. Consider the following when using visuals. A, keep your visuals simple, clear, and orderly. B, use visuals only to point out major ideas or to help audience paint a picture of what you say. C. Use a font style and size large enough to be seen from the back of the room. So as what I've mentioned a while ago, visuals are very helpful. But these visuals should be presentable. These visuals should fit the age, the level of understanding of your audience. Next, we have here practice. Practice is essentially critical for inexperienced or first-time presenters. Remember, the more you practice, the less probable you will go off track. The more oral reports you give, the better you are going to get. Meaning, though you know already the topic, you have prepared well, it's not enough. You have to reread what you have researched, and you have to practice how you are going to present your topic. And the best way to practice is in front of a mirror, so that you will also be aware about your gestures, about your facial expressions, and the way you smile to your audience. Under practice, we have delivering the oral reports. To this day, when it comes to speech delivery, nothing has ever beaten the Aristotelian technique. And what is it? Tell them what you are to tell them. Tell them. Tell them what you have told them. To simplify, keep on telling them what you have told them, so that these people will not easily forget what you have told them. Under delivering oral reports, we have the following. A. Greet your audience. As what I've said, you have to get the attention of your audience immediately by doing something, by narrating a story, a quote. Let them talk about their own experience. Let them talk about their own story. And this story should be related to your topic. B. Tell them what you're going to talk about by mentioning the topic and how are you going to talk about it. C. Speak clearly and at a moderate speed. Do not go too fast. Do not talk too fast. D. Purposely pause at major points to emphasize the significance of a specific point you are making. And E. Engage your audience by looking at them when you talk, but do not look at a particular person. So that is one of the rules in communication. In communicating or in talking to someone, you have to look at your audience. Letter F. In using your visuals, do not totally face the visual aids and give your back to your audience. Do not stand in a position where you block the audience. G. Close your oral report by telling what you have told them. H. Ask your audience if they have any questions. Be sure to answer them politely. Acknowledge and respect their opinions. And letter I, you have to thank your audience. So as what I've mentioned a while ago, visual aids are very useful, but do not talk to your visual aids. Visual aids are not meant for the speaker. Visual aids are meant for the audience. Next, use your body language to communicate too. Aside from the visual aids, body language of the speaker is also important. How are we going to do it? A, stand straight and comfortably. Do not slouch or shuffle about it. B, hold your head up. Look around and make eye contact with people in the audience. C, use your hands, facial expression, and your body to add to your communication. D, do not turn your back on the audience and do not fidget. Neither moving around nor standing still is still wrong. Practice either to make yourself comfortable. Keep your hands out of your pocket. So in using our body language to communicate to our audience, you have to be comfortable enough. The speaker should be comfortable with the topic and with the audience. And the speaker should be able to use the hand gestures, the right facial expression, and as much as possible, the speaker should be able to feel his or her audience. Interact with the audience. How are we going to do it? How can we be able to interact properly with the audience? By doing the following. A, be aware of how your audience is reacting to your presentation. Are they interested or bored? Are they look confused? Do they look confused with the topic? You have to ask them. And you explain a point again. Letter B, check if the audience is still with you. C, do not apologize for anything. D, be open to questions. And definitely, you have to answer those questions. And E, be ready to get the discussion going after your presentation. Meaning, your presentation should not stop on that particular time and day that you have ended your topic. Your presentation or your topic should always be present in the mind of your audience. In doing so, you have to make a good presentation. You have to prepare a lot of things to add up to your discussion. And the usual thing that the audience, or rather the speaker, do is apologizing in front of the audience. It's a big no. Whatever happens during, and before your presentation, do not apologize. It's because only you, the speaker, knows what the topic is, how you are going to present your topic. It's because you have prepared well. And with this, I am pretty sure that everybody is ready to present their topic, to do their oral reporting, and also to make themselves ready to face people. Just a bit of reflection, what can we get from oral reporting? Oral reporting increases self-esteem. It increases self-confidence. It makes the speaker to be more confident in dealing with different people. Aside from this, the speaker becomes aware of the different opinions and ideas of people around him or her, thus making him or her respect people's individuality. Another one, oral reporting teaches the speaker to widen or broaden his or her understanding not only of the topic, but also accepting people's views about the given topic. With that, class, I know and I'm pretty sure that you are all ready to face an audience, to present your topic, and much more, to present yourself. As what I always tell you, you are not only presenting a topic or an idea, but you are presenting yourself. Thank you very much. This is Mrs. Arlene R. Herrera, your teacher in English 003.
Happy learning at home with lessons made easy by Olivarian GoTeach. One proud Olivarians.